Notice there's a sound issue. I'm trying to figure it out. Q's really, like, fast, so I'm not too worried about it, and I want to get this resolved before I actually do anything. Okay, that's the reason. Never mind, I'm stupid. Back in the queue! See, it even saved my spot. Oh, I'm so glad I've managed to glitch myself out of the intro on this character. I forgot how this character's starting gear looks.
Here.
Oh my god.
Here. Feel.
It's the Bread Man!
Feel. Think.
He's gonna kill you! Oh god, how is this character gonna look in Summoner gear? Not horrible! Look like a goddamn jackalope, though. Rabbit with a horn. Oh my god. What kind of voice would I give this guy? Oi, you alright, lass? I don't know how consistent I'm gonna be on voices, unfortunately. You were moaning in your sleep, sweating buckets besides, rolling in the ship, got your stomach turning, has it? I'm not gonna be able to keep this up. Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be Aether then, I reckon. Am I making him Australian? Some more sensitive to the stuff than others, seeing we ain't too far from Vilbran now, which is chock full of Aetherites. Them Aetherites, you chop them up, smoke them, get them in your nose, you'll sneeze. Bad for you, don't do that. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Oh, don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat. Might as well have been blue in seasickness. Ship's leaving around like a demented chocobo. I forgot he said that! Like a demented chocobo. Oh, fucking cheese. Wow. The Limsa introduction's savage. I reckon I might head on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Alright, dude, you do that. Limsa Laminsa still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much of conversation, see? They've had a rough time. Please just leave them alone. They've been traveling for a while. Please leave them alone. One of them is still possessed by Sam Riegel. Any road, Bread's the name and peddling's me trade. One day we will exorcise the demon from that child that is Sam Riegel. I love you, Sam, if you ever watch this. Please don't hate me. Yeah, female Vieira attire just kind of does look like BDF sim gear. It's a lot. It really is a lot. Smell that salty sea breeze. You look like you could use a few layers, you cold? No, I'm fine. Now then, last judgment by your unusual garment. Yeah, tell me about it. I'd say you're one of them new adventurers, Emma Warm. I knew it. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeing fortune or glory, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret adventuring's risky business, these days especially. What was that first attracted you to it? I just want... So, alright. This is where I have to make this decision about this character, because... Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm a role player, and I care a lot about how my characters feel in a given moment. We're basically playing Evil Chris, which is weird, because normal Chris is kind of a lot. So... I have to figure out what kind of personality she's gonna have, because she's gonna be going Summoner, Scholar... Hey, Timothy. That's Catomix Comics in the chat. Everyone clap. Round of applause. Best comic book artist in the world. I think this character... I think I'm going to pick the funniest possible option. Like, if I read the options and one of them just makes me laugh, and I have to pick that option no matter what it is. And it will happen a lot, because going back over this story, I'm going to remember some of these. And if it's funny, I'm gonna pick it. So that's gonna be how I do this. I'm just gonna go for funny responses on this character. She's a funny bunny. Originally she was gonna be an edgelord, but I like a combination of the two. She plays as all the dark evil classes, but is a stand-up comic. I think that's pretty great. I'm going to say, I just want money. Please give me money. Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had at one time or another. Once you learn to handle yourself in a fight, you won't want to pay a visit, whichever Crafter the Gathering Guild tickles your fancy. I'm not doing that. I'm not leveling Gathering Professions on this character. I might level Gathering Professions on this character. I might level Crafting Professions. It depends on if I feel like it later off camera. I'm not going to do it on camera. That shit's boring. We're skipping it. Limbs of Laments is renowned for its smithies and armorers, not to mention the fisher folk. And then there's his cooks, of course. Adventuring ain't just about killing things after all. Peaceful pastime may well help you make the full fortune. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that kind fact. That you cannot make money if you are dead. Also, that's a lie. I can invest in the stock market and then clone myself and then put my brain in my clone's body later, and I will make money unless the stock market crashes and society falls apart. But then there will be no one to maintain my cryotube, so... Never mind, I guess. Pay no mind to the bunny with a book. Oh god, something's happening. Ships on the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below! Please think of the children that are still probably asleep. And they are. Well, we're coming to. Pirates firing on a ship, flying lemons and colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for braids. You can rest easy, friends. We made it out of the cannon range, and no Buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temperatures once the wind's in her sails. That's my Roganin voice, everyone. I hope you enjoy it. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. If them pirates give up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have a look, shall we? Alright, that sounds good. Brennan Lee, DM extraordinaire. He kind of looks similar. Like, without the beard, there'd be a little bit of similarity in this Brennan and that Brennan from College Humor. Anyway. Jesus Christ, Chris's butt. Like... Why did I decide to play a bunny girl for this playthrough? What was I thinking? I feel bad. I feel actually a little bad. It's fine. It'll be fine. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? No, I've been here 20 million times. Ah, thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to apprise you of the current state of affairs. Limsa prides itself on being an Orzeus foremost naval power. Not too long ago, the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state would almost pass for a respectable nation. You never guessed she was once a rum-sweating buccaneer herself. Ha ha! Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians. You can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she got to deal with. Like them pirates took fancy to us right now. I'm reverting off of the Australian into something else, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this accent anymore. If that weren't bad enough, I'd heard Sahagin raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them sea-dwelling beastmen locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Highly racist term. Highly racist. I will not say that ever in a polite conversation. Ah, at long last, land ho! Oh, Limsa, nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved Lamayan, goddess of navigation. Who all is excited for a rabbit with a book? I'm a rabbit.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm.
And I got a book.
Amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
God, but she is hot, though. She is hot, though. This character is very attractive. And here's where we part ways. Ugh, Jesus, let me try that again. Here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. It's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving Moss earlier. You never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become a sort of story personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. I am not promising anything. I'm gonna be boring. I'm just gonna go craft things and be a no-named blacksmith, and there will be no story about me at all.
Peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Oh baby. Oh baby. You're gonna have to forgive me when we first get started, by the way, because my interface is gonna be fucked. I'm gonna have to take a second to adjust some stuff. Probably. Hey, you there! I mean you! This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. What are you talking about? Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Olympus's finest to get you on the right path. Rizflow. Rizflow is actually a cool name. Hop to it last, haven't got all day. Sorry, was that a bunny joke? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Welcome to Lens and Lenses. Wrestling City State for the scoundrels and brigands is a rough cut diamond in the Rotana Sea. Please select the control scheme you would like to use. Gamepad. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. We're cool. So I'm turning the tutorials off first. If I can find them. You know, honestly, that's probably fine for now. I'm not gonna do too much tinkering with the interface right off the bat. Yeah, I'm not gonna do too much tinkering with the interface right off the bat. The text is really small, and a lot of other things are wrong with it, but it... Actually, I lied. There's one thing I gotta do. There we go. Now I don't have my own freaking name clogging up stuff. That's good. Cool. Okay. So until I figure out how to turn the tutorial off, I guess we're stuck with it. So we'll just see how this goes. Active help windows can be disabled in UI settings located under character configuration. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, game. Holy shit, thank you. There's some other things that are gonna... I just remembered some other stuff. Hang on. Okay, I need to remember how my interface is set up on my other character. I think 1, 7, and 5 are the ones I share across different things. Give me a second. Or rather, they're the ones I don't share. Yeah, I remember. I know what I'm doing. Holy shit, I don't remember what my down button is. What's my down... Oh, I remember, actually. My down button is limit break. Jesus Christ. I need to take a screenshot of my interface when I'm playing this character. Fuck. Okay. Alright, I think that gets a lot of this stuff done, though. Let me put Ruin here. Let me take all this shit off my bar, because I don't need it. It is. Cool. I don't want to forget how to play on my other character, so I want to keep everything the same. Thank you. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to start their prison city. So this is going to essentially boil into the introduction quest line of this game, where we are told to go to the Adventurers Guild, and we're introduced to the innkeeper, whose name is Baderon. And that will start us kind of on things. This may involve me running around town. I don't know exactly what level I'm going to be just yet, by the time I get done with that. The kind of goal here is to only do MSQ. I don't really want to do side quests if I can help it. Oh, Jesus. They're going to make me... God damn it. They're going to make me go up the elevator. Just for the record, I would have had to go up the elevator. I can go that way, too. You can go either way and get to the same place. It doesn't matter. But they want me to go this way. It's fine. So, that's kind of the goal of this playthrough, is to just show off MSQ. It's going to be a little verbose. Anyone that feels like editing these videos to be a little bit more concise can feel free to do so. I have made it Creative Commons, so you can absolutely make money off of my exploits. I super don't care. Yeah, this is mostly just for my friends that don't have time to play this game, that I want to show them this game, because I love this game, and this game is my favorite game. Let's talk to this guy. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try a hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you find no shortage of work here in Limsa. This is a cool guy, I like this guy. My name is Baderon, and this is the most hospitable of Ulsteries in the Drowning Witch. I'm gonna make him sound drunk, because he is working as the innkeeper at the pirate place. So he tells us about, you know, it being the Adventurers Guild. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, etc., so on and so forth. It is the first time I think the Garlean Empire is introduced, so I guess that's a note. Is he kind of talks about the threats that are happening to Limsa right now. The Garleans is a bigger picture thing, and then the Kobolds and Sahagin being the two beast tribes that are hostile and local. Some backstory about Bahamut. And how, after Bahamut attacked, everyone lost their memories of, like, I think 3 years? No one has a single clue what happened. It was just the apocalypse, and then 3 years passed. And everyone was like, oh, everything's fine now. What? The only thing they remember is that there were warriors that were brave adventurers that saved the realm. And that's basically it. And they have no idea who those people are. They're just shrouded in light, and so they call them Warriors of Light. Thank you for appreciating my name. I actually looked up her last name, and I thought it was Lore Good, so it means, I think, dark in, like, Icelandic or something, if I remember right. What the hell? Alright, this is weird. The adventure you've sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? Captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel. Several witnesses testified independently that a passenger matched your description, went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Send your friends signals, were you? Oh, jeez. Now, just hold on a moment there, officer. You got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady's me dear departed grandma's sister's niece, cousin's closest companion. This last would be caught dead for advertising with unsavory elements. Is that right? Yeah. Hey, you're surely aware of recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of our closest friends is in doubt. Ah, you make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. We needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times, me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard and me find a sail before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. Which might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of Strait North there, but it doesn't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick him off heavy boots, eh? Nice save. Thank you. I did not want to get arrested by customs. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnapping, see? And they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, pretty much every bugger out in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Laminsons can be a headstrong bunch of bastards, true, but given time will grow on you. And where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to the Lemons and Lemons, so as the seas as green as faces on me patrons, too many blackberry whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning your ways of the city. Alright. Sounds good to me. Coming to Limps and Laminsa! This concludes the tutorial. You've taken your first step. Listen. Listen to Batteron. Batteron will save you. Oh, look at that! Got the tutorial done and I got a level out of it. That's great. That's a lot. That's a lot, actually. Holy God. Alright. Let me see what I got here. That's already a new ability. Ordo's Carbuncle to execute Radiant Aegis. Barrier around self that absorbs damage totaling 20% of your maximum HP. Whoa! That's a new ability. Hello. And that summons a Carbuncle to my side. Okay. Interesting. So he's gonna ask us to do shit. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks to help you get used to life here in them, so. Firstly, if you head down Flora and point your nose to the west, you'll get an eye full of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte. A device which will move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with a yellow jacket down there and you would agree to an extra work consider the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it don't work till you touch it. Gotta touch it. Second on the list is Marketplace. You'll find weapon, armor, all type of adventure pieces down there. That. Don't go through your guild around. Oh, dude, you'll get fleeced. And there's a rogue guild here that was added at the end of ARR, and they'll steal shit from you. Cool. And give them this old orc to treat you well. Oh, okay. So, am I doing deals for you already? Just like giving random people? Alright, sure, whatever. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spellslingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome. If you decide to join their crew, Murray at the front desk run to get you started. I see you noticed my book. Yes, I do have a book. Got all that, lass? Seeing them 3 tasks will take you a little jaunt around the city, help you work out where everything is. Now I guess you're getting on, run along, eh? Bugger it, here I go, sending you off to tell you something crucial. Blame calamities may mess with my memory, swear. Well, that yeah. Anyway, while you're out, you happen to see poor souls that look like they might need your help. Consider giving their tale a well listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunity to lurking out there waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Nanya's over there, there's a lady that wants to talk to you. Yeah. I might help with that. Also, Smith, and yeah. I need to do Smith things at some point because I want the ring for faster experience. Yes, please give me that. I need it. We have to accept this guy's quest? Okay, fine. The small potato wishes to give you orders.
Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help you out on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall not too long ago and I saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not only certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Limits is a busy port. Not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. To the police. Work for the police. I'm a potato. I know what's good for you. Deal with the cops. Speak to Skrickenrel, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs, take them to the Octant, me and World Captain know the thing too about shady goods. We'll confiscate them, and you will not get arrested. Alright, that's fine. I'll do that, sure. This is a little different than what I remember from the leveling experience. I wasn't like told to do a quest or something. They just let me go. Oh shit, there's so many herbs. I have gathered the herbs. I see the person I'm supposed to give them to. But before I do that, I think I'm gonna do something naughty. I want to check my mail. Apologies, this is going to take a while.
Now time to use all of the things I just pulled out of my inventory. I just looked at the freaking description of this thing, and I don't even believe what I'm saying. I'm just... oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of inventory cleaning. Let me see if he has anything else for me. Oh, sweet lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, there's so much shit. Son of a bitch. Bunny have earring. Ooh, I like how Bunny look cute with earring. Sweet God, I don't remember how many items I have that I need to open. Last time it wasn't this bad. So, maybe that's it. Maybe it's only 3 more. That's helpful. Cool, I think we're caught up actually. I think I've got everything now. I don't remember what the Ring of Fortune does. Oh, just CP8. Interesting. Huh, that's weird. Alright, cool. With that, I think we can get back on track. I just wanted to go ahead and get my experience boost items that I can go ahead and, like, already equip. So, there's less of a chance of us needing to stop to level up later. So those were apparently death flowers. Never mind. They were not death flowers. We have been bamboozled. I feel silly. Alright. Cool. Let's attune ourselves to the Aetheryte on the lower decks. Sure. Ah, another novice adventurer. Aye, Bateran has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sundamal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, it shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into etherical energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of Aetherites in their connection to the flow of Aether. And, as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Thank you, random man. It was greatly appreciated that you gave us that tutorial in shit about traveling. Do I not have the teleport command? Huh. Whoa! I can summon 4 colors of carbuncles? Holy shit! I didn't know they did that. I get 4 carbuncle colors. Oh my god! Speaking of which, I should go ahead and summon my carbuncle. I love carbuncles because they look like they constantly need to piss. They sit there and they just gyrate wildly. They need to use the bathroom so bad. Fine morning to you, madame. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea. Every single one of you says that. Where every shelf groans on the weight of wonders from all corners of the world. Pray browse the souls till your eyeballs ache. A gift? What? My octant? Hey, I must have left it by the place. Oh, I got drunk. Oh, I got drunk and left my octant there. Whoops. I'm dumb. Forgive me my drunkenness. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? So he's gonna explain to us kind of like, this is the market. Buy things to help you adventure better. Buy things to help you adventure better. Buy things to help you adventure better. Buy things. Buy things. Alright, now we gotta go for Arcanist Guild. So, I gotta figure what. Oh, it's down that way. Okay. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanimania. Arcanimania is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the bodies of their energies. Basically, I put designs in your book, and it helps you do things with your spell crafting and aether weaving and whatnot. That makes sense. That's how tome locks work. The roots of Arcanimania can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Wait, does that mean Lalafels discovered summoning? Building on this process, the existing mathematical formula for developing arcane geometries, precise pattern that allowed a practitioner to weave aether into specific magical effects. Mages to invoke this new form of magic known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages wish to expand their understanding of the world took to the seas of boarding training vessels. Upon their arrival in Lymsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed to the academic elite and soon secured positions on the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed down from master to chosen disciples, such Admiral Whirlweb, counting several wielders of Arcana among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So, Admiral's orders, the guild's established, funding's provided. And you need to study this and indicate your commitment to joining our guild. If you don't join our guild, you get nothing. Nothing! Have you decided to roll in our guild, or are you now intimidated with the thought of excessive thinking? Sure, I will join the Arcanist Guild. By the way, the reason I'm becoming an Arcanist is because it's the best class to level, in my opinion, if you are experienced with MMOs. Because it allows you to be a healer and a DPS at the same time. Because Arcanist, at level 30, splits into two different classes, unlike anything else in the game. So, your Scholar and your Summoner level at the same time, which means you've got a healing job that levels with a DPS job. That's super useful for a first-time character. If you want to get, like, a grip of the game as a whole, it's... Especially because they just fixed Summoner and made Summoner way better, I think. That's kind of the reason I'm playing Arcanist this time. One, because I'm on a new server and I'm being lazy. Two, I want to see what they did to Summoner from a, like, new player perspective, so I can see if I can still recommend it. So far, I still recommend either Summoner or Dragoon as people's, like, first classes, depending on how experienced they are with MMOs. People that aren't experienced very much with MMOs, I usually send to Gridania and tell them to go Dragoon. And people that are coming from World of Warcraft, I tell them to go Arcanist, usually. Yes, I am Thubi. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Murray has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I forgot about this plot. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expand upon its nature. Our ability to manifest the carbuncle, a manner of magic of the... These people are nerds. I mean, unfortunately, they're nerds. Well, fortunately. Maybe fortunately. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good to be nerds. Are you prepared to reason? Yes. I will be a nerd. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the charity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Nausicaa, you will find, among others, 3 species of pests: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and orale. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcana to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance, as long as you remain focused. So do not foresee the opponents causing you or your budding capabilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I'll welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Cool! Alright. Now that we've officially joined the Arcanist Guild, let's go back and talk to Baderon to see if he's had anything else for us to do. Also, we need to be keeping an eye out for our Ethernet shards that allow us to fast travel around the city. That's pretty important. I almost forgot that was a thing. Oh, there you are, Chris. Enjoy your little jaunt around the city, did you? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lamensa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. Now you got some idea where you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Baderon and you'll go far. Alrighty then. It looks like we have finished our first quest from Baderon. Yeah, it's not unexpected that he is going to be read to us. Actually, that's interesting. Level 4? I thought it was level 5. Huh. Alright, let's go do the, let's go do our class quest and see if that gives us enough experience to hit level 4. And, we might just, roll right along. I forgot to use all this shit. Actually, after I use all this stupid shit, I'm gonna take a quick moment to order myself some dinner, and then we're gonna keep right on rolling along. When dinner comes around, I'm gonna take a little bit more of an extended break, and I actually, honestly, when dinner comes around, I may stop for the night, and just have this be a little bit of an intro episode and kind of an explanation of what I'm doing. Yeah, that might be the better thing to do. So we'll see how far we get, and I'll get to a good stopping point before I just cut off, for sure. It's the open road. We finally made it. We are going to start our great epic adventure by killing random animals. Alright, that appears to be all the animal murder I needed for this area. I think the Oralays, they're beyond the other gate, so we're gonna go back in town and we're gonna try to find the other way out. I think I bamboozled myself. I think I did. I think I did actually bamboozle myself. We were in the right place the first time. I am bad at this game. We have killed the bad guys. I see the creatures beyond the city walls posed you little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation to the guild. From this day forth you will proudly bear the title of Arcanist. Oh, Jesus. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And to commemorate this occasion, I gift you with this hunting log. The enemies marked within his pages have been specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanist. When you devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents to which to test it. And when you feel you can command carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. I will wait. I will wait for you. And I think with that, we can actually go back to doing MSQ. However, before I do that, I'm going to order dinner. Also, that cat that just ran by looked like someone in my FC, and I almost had a panic attack. Alright, give me a hot sec to figure out dinner. I will be right back. Alright, that didn't take long. I am good to go. Stone limbs are you, Chris? How'd you fancy a trip outside city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Heard the place? The owner, Stairwin, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that. And as I've been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil, you mentioned needing another hand or two, and a name sprang to mind. I gave you a glow of recommendations to make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. Need directions, place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out city and follow the road northeast. Hokey pokey, we'll do that. I think the Zephyr Gate is the one we accidentally went through earlier. I am gonna have to murder wharf rats on the way, though. Hunting log. Man, I love leveling in Limsa. Holy crap, it's beautiful. Yeah, unfortunately, I've discovered that I'm kind of a mouth breather when it comes to recording, so if you see me die while I'm talking randomly, it's because, I had to hold the button down to speak. And when I'm holding the button down, I can only play with my gamepad using one hand. So, right now, I'm actually walking using my tummy. You must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. Chris Meerker, was it? You honored his word, and that's a good start. I'm Stalewern, the old bastard, as Baderon likely described me, and this is here is my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working around here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merwebb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working in the fields seemed too fine an opera to refuse. Oh, that was a face. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train him have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help out where it's needed. Alright. We can do that. We already have Transgage? Hello? What? That's wild. What the fuck? Huh. What the hey? That's really cool. Interesting. Okay. So, grants Aether charge. Potency of ruin to Carbuncle Summit. Okay. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put Aether charge here. Actually. I think I'm going to put Carbuncle on my other bar. So if I flip between them, this should work right. No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, Carbuncle's always summoned, but I can like, hypercharge Carbuncle, and that's what makes him able to turn into his Ruby mode. This is interesting. Huh. This is really interesting. If this is how this class plays now. Alright, we'll have to fuck with it. Wasn't expecting this. Oh, that's awesome! So Viera just automatically get level 5 gear, so this quest just auto-applies. That's really cool, I like that. I think normally we would have had to find a vendor and we would have to buy gear. But we didn't have to because we already are geared. Man, we're already level 7 too. Holy shit. Okay. So he has a task for a competent adventurer. We're leveling really fast. I think we actually might stay in level with MSQ. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all by an unseen hand. What's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the field and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and there's work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Sure. Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful, though. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard. If they're kidnappers, they're dead. I will kill all of them with my book. I feel like we're right on top of them. Oh, there's a horde over here! Interesting. Suspending Aether Charge allowed us to use Ruby Carbuncle. Cool. I think I get it. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles may only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Level sync is in effect. Let's go.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
What the fuck?
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
I did not recognize Y'shtola's voice at all. Holy shit.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Luminsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
Well, actually, Cat Mom, we're kind of doing the same thing, so maybe we're both in the right place.
Or perhaps not.
Did I speak too soon? I'm sorry.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
We're popping off! Me and Cat Mom! learned something about how carbuncle works.
Phew!
Thou, thee, stick your hand to the TV, do it.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Thank you, Heidelin.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations.
Yeah, so you know what that means.
I must continue my investigation.
Cat, don't play dumb. You know what that means.
In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
I gotta take 20 million pictures of each solo. Please forgive me. It's fun seeing her this early. Oh, I forgot to I forgot to attune to the thing. I'm sorry. I forgot to attune to the thing. Nah. I gotta test something really quick. I want to see how this works with turning my carbuncle into a ruby then. Okay, so if my carbuncle goes into ruby and then turns back into a carbuncle, it doesn't permanently dismiss it. It only dismisses it as long as the ruby is active. Got it. That's what I wanted to double check. I was pretty sure that's what happened, but I wasn't totally sure. Mirker, right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared that I sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I hate to think you risked your life for nothing. Have a knife. I have a knife. Take my knife. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I had agreed that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians or pirates come to lure my farm hands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened gooboo on you. The pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, you a woman with strange contraption? Ah, Y'shtola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word on that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Mirker. If it wasn't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in far worse state than it is. Just you keep lending your talents to those in need, yeah? Help bring Limsa to the brighter future she deserves. Well, alrighty then. That sea sloth Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know what Sailworn would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. That name sounds familiar to me. Well, that rounds up about everybody, except some of them are complete assholes. So, there's that. You continue to impress, lass. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt where all such worms belong. Jeez. Stale worm worries his sack of oranges will not reach the Lothogran checkpoint as planned. Pains me to say, but all the guild in the world can't buy loyalty, and there are some like you who can be trusted, then there are others. Well, until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. Wouldn't be at least surprised if it were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to go out to find and confront the bastard for me, Mirker. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. That's great. I'll do that. Doubt! What's this now? Stale Orange sent you for the oranges? Huh. It's the old bugger had known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Oof. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it, Austin, and give him my regards. Oh my god. This guy's an asshole. They're all assholes. They're all pirate assholes. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms as scheduled? It's the first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Back in one piece, that's a relief. How'd you fare, Mirko? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'll be telling you false if I claimed I had held out not more... If I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. Or Servin? Am I saying his name wrong? I'm saying his name wrong. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. He'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Jeez. Well, I kind of don't want to equip that new headgear, actually, because it's not as good as my Helm of Light. Well, at this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stalks soaring. I'll bet Road Weedlewind knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Okay. A little bit more fetch questy stuff going on. I'm destroying this so I can't accidentally equip it. That gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. If you dare pinch some from the cook pot, be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you got 3 bushels work, take the black loam to Prithel at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. The cook pot sounds like a murder pit. It looks like a murder pit, too. Or even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. Haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Ha ha. Oh, don't tell me Gurkhan and Rutwa neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Or surely you figured out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Auric lair of all places. While why dwell on whom missed whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Well, I have shit on my face. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson of obedience myself if I hadn't sworn to Staleworn that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. And with that, I am actually going to end things here, I believe. Just got a notification that food's on the way. So, a couple hours to start. Not a bad thing at all. I am going to teleport back to town to get rested XP. And next time, we will pick up with MSQ from here. Surprisingly, I'm having a blast actually doing MSQ, like, streamlined like this, and not deviating for any side quests. And I can't believe I'm already level 10. I know I'm using some XP boosting items, but to be honest, even if I wasn't using XP boosting items, I would still be of level for all these quests. These are level 9 quests, so that's really good for the health of this game, that you can get to level 10 that quickly. It only took me like 2 hours to get to level 10 on this character. So, thank you all for watching. If you're still here, please tune in next time for more of this. I will continue this adventure in the future, I swear, in little short bursts. I don't want to get bored of it or whatever have you. Alright, peace.